Wow, look on the screen, look on the screen. This is a lady that was found in the duffel bag, and they reportedly had her son, who's 13. They spoke with him and the husband as a person of interest, as persons of interest. Not anymore. Not anymore. Let's go ahead and look at this clip and then look at the updated clip. And I'll try and get to some more of the emails later in the day. I've got to run to a quick meeting after this one. What's done in the dark will come to the light, but it still does not justify taking a human life. Check it out, fair use, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go.
Jessica, it was a horrific scene here in Queens after a woman's body was found inside of a duffel bag earlier today. Police say this home here behind me is one of two scenes involved in this investigation. Let me give you a live look behind me right now so you can see for yourself. Now, officers have been here inside this home, outside this home, all day on Juno Street guarding the scene. We now know this is the home the victim lived in with her family. Police say a trail of blood from where the duffel bag was found a few blocks away led them to this home. Investigators combed the scene where a duffel bag with 51-year-old Orsoya Gall's remains were found Saturday. Police say a man was walking his dog near Metropolitan Avenue in Forest Park Drive just after 8 in the morning when he came across the bag. Decomposition of the body inside had not yet begun. A few blocks away on Juno Street, police tape surrounded a home where neighbors say Gall lived.
I'm going to miss her. I'm in shock. And we cannot believe that this is happening.
Neighbors at Gall lived in the home with their two sons, aged 13 and 17, as well as her husband. They describe her as a stay-at-home mom who loved her children.
Just so tragic. I just feel sick to the bone about hearing this. She enjoyed life. She was out and about, socializing, seeing theaters, traveling.
Police say a trail of blood from the duffel bag led them to the home in question. Sources tell us blunt force trauma is the suspected cause of death. They add investigators initially believed Gall's 13-year-old son and husband may have been persons of interest in the case. They now say the husband is not considered a suspect. Police add the woman's 13-year-old son was taken in for questioning, but has since been released. Investigators are now looking at Gall's phone records to...
So they have looked at the phone records, okay? And obviously the lady had a comfortable life. Oh yeah. Husband, travel, comfortable lifestyle. But she also, apparently, based on this update, had maybe had something else going on. And just imagine, if you haven't heard already, imagine a husband having to find out not just the fact that she's gone, but they've made an arrest. Check it.
The arrest in that horrific murder of a mother in Queens. New York police say it was the handyman who brutally stabbed Orsoya Gall at least 55 times and then stuffed her in a hockey bag and then left a bloody trail out of the house and through the streets of Forest Hills. Investigators also revealing more details about the intimate physical relationship between the 51-year-old married mother of two and the man now charged with her murder. Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal is live at the scene with the latest today. Naveen.
Yeah, Bill, detectives have been here at the crime scene throughout the day, as they have been throughout the past several days, as they announced the arrest of David Bonola. And they say Bonola and Gall had an intimate relationship over the past 2 years. And it was early Saturday morning where there was some sort of an argument that turned violent, and Bonola stabbed Gall dozens of times.
David, why'd you do it?
David Bonola is the man police say went into a rage and brutally murdered Orsoya Gall in her home.
A knife is brandished, a violent struggle ensues, resulting in our victim being stabbed ruthlessly and brutally in excess of 55 times.
The weapon, a knife, was found at the scene. Investigators say the 44-year-old was a handyman and was in an intimate relationship with Gall. On Friday night, while her husband was away and Gall's 13-year-old son was upstairs, Bonola entered the home.
He is either let in voluntarily or he uses a key he has knowledge about hidden in the barbecue. A heated argument ensues between the two in the basement.
After killing the 51-year-old mother of two, detectives say, Banola carefully placed Gull's body inside her son's hockey bag and, as seen in this surveillance picture, rolled it half a mile away to Forest Park.
Mr. Bonella fled through Forest Park, where investigators discovered the jacket believed to be worn by him during this vicious crime. Detectives also developed leads which led them to a location where boots, a t-shirt, and bloody bandages were discovered.
At Banola's home in South Richmond Hill, investigators were in and out all day.
We are still awaiting forensics evidence and are canvassing for more victim video as we speak.
At Gull's home tonight,
it's heartbreaking that someone would take the life of somebody else.
Neighbors placed flowers, a solace moment for a kind and quiet woman.
It's scary and sad that in a quiet neighborhood like this, very clean, posh neighborhood, that something like this could happen.
And Banola is charged with murder, criminal tampering, and criminal possession of a weapon. Police say he has no prior arrests. He's expected to be arraigned.
Wow. So basically, it was her lover. Mother of two. They said life can change in 15 minutes. You darn skippy. Husband's out on business, out of town. And I think she was supposed to join him later, she and the 13-year-old. So I was like, man, how'd she get killed in the house? And the 13-year-old didn't hear anything? Well, they're in the basement. So I'm kind of wondering, he was let into the house or had a key. So she must have left the key, I'm assuming, in the barbecue pit in that area. And he got in. So it makes me wonder, was there going to be like maybe a secret rendezvous? You know, the husband's out of town. She's about to, I think she was to join him later. She and a 13-year-old. And then this happens. 55 times. He's the handyman. Are you handy all right with those hands? Wouldn't be surprised if he was getting money from her. Besides doing little jobs, she's the one with the money. He's the handyman. He's probably getting a little money from her. I wonder what it was about. Did he want some more money? And she said no. Did that set it off? Because Dusty's, when women start giving him money, man, shoot. Now we all, look, let's not think he was going to, we need to file for divorce. And that could be it too. Dusty's to get all up in a woman's business. All up in your business. And you think, he want to know about me? No, honey, he's assessing the situation. He might want to know, is there a prenup? You got him all into your business. You're going to file for divorce and this will be ours together. She ain't gonna do that. I wonder if something like that could have set it off. Or I wonder also if it could be about that cash. He tired of playing with your ass, but he wants some cash. That could be it. Here's the thing about it. That's how I think women are getting caught up in this here. And sure, she had an affair. She's married. Does it justify this kind of murder? People have disagreements all the time. Does it justify murdering her like this? 55 times? That makes me think that right there is so very personal. So very personal. I've heard of women do things and they think the man is going to fund. They think, he's thinking they're going to fund my next business, my career. They're going to fund me. Then when it doesn't happen, boop, got to fall out. But yeah, the women have, in this case, she obviously has the money. He may realize, she's just playing with me, having a little fun on the side. And to the community, a perfect housewife. Now, man, if it was a black woman, I know the Dusties would be dragging her from the hills of Tennessee to NYC. Then back to Cali. All the way down to Texas. Oop, the final drag gonna be to Montana. So she had an affair. This fool, I'm assuming, done lost it and didn't care. He murdered the woman. 55 times. Really? I don't care what the circumstances are. Some ladies, I think it's going to get to a point when you see these touches are out of control. You think you know them, and you don't. Sometimes, sometimes you can only see what people present to themselves. Just like women that are single mothers. Do you think the man was like, oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and hook this up? Now, in some cases, it could be. Get together and, you can put it on your own. I'm going to be up out of here. I ain't helping you do a darn thing. Most guys not going to say that. Actions speak louder than words. Again, check out the last woman in his life. How to work out for her. So sometimes you can only see what's presented to you. And what they're presenting to you, that may not be the real them. It's not the reality. Then next thing you know, something pops off, like in this case here, and he just goes slap dog crazy. And now he has murdered the woman 55 times. I'm quite sure she probably never saw that coming. If someone had told her, hey, he's going to come by next week. Oh, okay. He's been there before. You may want to kind of watch it. He's going to be the death of you. Can you imagine? This is her lover on the side, and then he's stabbing you. He's got a knife. He is stabbing you. Can you imagine the horror? $55. Now imagine the husband. Imagine the husband. She's deceased, and now you found out about this dude right here, the side piece. And the side piece is the one who caused her to be deceased. Imagine the children, the kids. Mom had a boyfriend, and then look how she died. At the hands of a man she obviously trusted, got relations with him. Look how she died. No breaking and entering. She was dealing with a Dusty on the side. And as a result, for whatever reason, they have a disagreement. As Dusties do, they bring drama, they bring trauma, they bring death. The financial implications. Now, in this case here, I would say not the financial implication is going to fall upon the taxpayers because we'll be the ones paying for the defense. Okay? We'll be paying for that. The taxpayers. For the husband, most people like that, based on just the housing, just kind of guessing, there's life insurance. So the financial implication for him might be a come up. They may have easily 100,000, $500,000, $1 million. They may have a life insurance policy. That'll be his financial implication. And then if he doesn't find out about it, didn't have to file for divorce, all the property is his and the kids. So the financial implication for him will be, if they have it, which they probably do, life insurance. And we, the taxpayers, will bear the burden of the financial costs to defend the alleged killer, that dust bucket. 55 times. Mad, anger, hatred. She probably didn't know he had that much anger in him. But when you're dealing with dust, that's what happens. Sometimes you learn a little bit it's too late when they got a gun or weapon or punching you in your face. 55 times. So this what's happened. Dealing with dust, even on the side. If she hadn't dealt with that dust, maybe to stay with her husband, whatever issues y'all got to work out, maybe try something a little different. If she had not dealt with that dust, more than likely she would still be alive. Again, let me know what you guys think. Another confirmation. We see it every day. Dusties bring drama. Trauma. They bring death. The financial implications, in this case, if the husband has life insurance, it'll be an upside for him. But one thing we can all agree on, I would think, is that there's too much dust in the nation. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Ladies, be aware out there. Be careful. Ladies and gentlemen, be safe. Be aware because there's too much dust out there. And I'm out.